It's the Big West on ESPN Plus, and we are on the campus of UC Davis for the conference's track and field championships, and we are going to bring it to you in its entirety. I'm Bryan Fenley, and joining me is my trusty and esteemed sidekick, Tom Fiore. Tom, let's get right to it. How does the whole team setting work in a meet like this?
Well, Brian, there's 42 total events.
We now join the women's 5,000 meter in progress, and we're going to take you here in a moment to that last lap. But Sierra Adkins, she started out with the lead. Look at how far. A mammoth advantage for her, well past the rest of the competition. And the sophomore from UC Davis is going to get the applause in stride to the finish line first, coming from a lineage of professional athletes. Of course, her great uncle Tommy Smith played for the Cincinnati Bengals, athletes all over the place, and she is hailed as your winner. And we take a look at the results here as Atkins will finish first. Linda Perez and McKaylee Caesar right behind. We keep the action going with the men in the 110-meter hurdles. Here are the lane assignments. Tom, who do you assign as a favorite?
You got to look to the middle of the track. Lane 3, Kelly of Fullerton, and Lane 4, Pickett of UC Irvine. And Pickett's been a really promising development this year. Freshman, 4 races between 14:19 and 14:26. Amazing consistency for someone so young. But next to him is the man, Charles Kelly, the senior from Fullerton, who won the Big West 110-meter hurdles, 400-meter hurdles, and for added pleasure, ran a leg on their winning 4x400-meter relay last year. He was also second in the Big West in the 400-meter hurdles in 2019. And one note, D.D. Cooper's meet record from 1976 is still around.
All right, we get right into the action, and Kelly in lane 3, he takes initiative. Look at Pickett right there. Those two battling it out for first and second. A photo finish, and it's going to be Kelly by 0.13 seconds.
Yeah, and this was a classic case of the veteran coming on at the end of the race. Nice look at the start there. Pickett got out well, and Kelly had some work to do, but his strength and his experience carried forward at the end. Good win for Charles Kelly.
Kelly, the former basketball player in high school, showing out here at the Big West Championships as we look at the results. Kelly, Pickett, then Justin Watterson in third, representing Long Beach State. Let's turn our attention now to the men's 4x100. Here are where the competitors are situated. Cal State Fullerton in lane 4, UC Davis in lane 5, and Paris Samaniego, the senior, is going to be running first for the Titans out in lane 4, and they've got some speedsters on their team, Tom.
They sure do, and the battle really is going to be between them and Long Beach State in lane number 3, and you can see the Beach doing very, very well. And Fullerton's backstretch, great leg by Cooper Bibbs, who's going to be the 100-meter favorite.
Yeah, and then Bibbs will hand off to Nathan Scruggs, the sophomore, as they make the final turn. And here is that third and final exchange. Running anchor, Alonzo Forioli, the freshman, and he is going to say goodbye to the rest of the field. He crosses the finish line first as we look at it again.
And a nice time, 40.13. They've executed quite well, Fullerton.
To the results, and here's where it all looks as far as Fullerton in first. You mentioned Tom, Long Beach State in second, CSUN in the third spot. Let's go to the men's 200-meter and a high representation of Fullerton Titans.
And this could be the clincher for them for the team title, Brian. But let's also look at lane number 7 with Matthew Okonkwo, the defending champion, only third in the 200 uncharacteristically. Let's see what he does here.
Florioli is in lane 6, and he is trying to track down on the outside Okonkwo, the UC Davis star. And here comes Okonkwo. Justin Lowe trying to track him down as well. But can Okonkwo do it? Yes, he does. He outdips the competition and is the winner.
And you can see Okonkwo. Hey, lane 7 is not a bad lane. It's got gentle curves. So running the 200, it's not a bad deal whatsoever. So he kind of lucked out, even though he didn't run well in the heats.
He wins there. Okonkwo, then Lowe, and Florioli finish out the top three. A picturesque day here on the campus of UC Davis. Bryan Fenley and Tom Fear bringing you the Big West Track and Field Championships. And earlier today, the field events wrapped up. And here is how it all went down. The women's javelin is where we begin. And Cal Poly's Melissa Navarro. Watch this attempt. Yeah, just north of 155 feet. Along with 2 inches, and she is your winner as we look at the results with UC Irvine and Hawaii rounding out the top 3. For women's discus, Haley Lehman, the star from Hawaii, is victorious, and then it's Rigby and Sanchez right behind her. We make it back to women's high jump, and Amani Carmuse showing off. Clearing just over 5 feet, 11 inches, and she is your winner from Long Beach State, and they get 1 and 3, so they dominate the podium, and then also the 4th spot as well. Triple jump on the women's side. Crystal Washington, the athleticism that you are about to see is breathtaking. An incredible, unbelievable effort on her end, and she finishes on top in the triple jump. Washington, then Evans, and then Cal Poly in 3rd.